Okay. Assalamu alaikum and how's it going, everyone? My name is Omar Thabit from Oz Media, and today is our first ever high school student athlete player of the month. This is the Oz Media / Yemeni American News high school student athlete player of the month, and the person that we have here with us today is Murad Mohamed. First of all, thank you, Murad, for being here today. I really do appreciate it. And yes, I'm excited to do this interview with Murad. But before we even get into the interview, I just want to give a special shout out to the people that sponsored this event, and we got to thank them before we continue on with the interview. And that is Unique Coney Island, also Fortson Quick Lube, and Hammer Time True Value Hardware. So thank you to those three businesses who are donating to Oz Media and the Yemeni American News so that we can have these interviews with someone like Murad. So with that said, people are not here to listen to me, Murad. They want to know all about you. So if you can, Murad, can you introduce yourself? Tell us about yourself. What sport do you play? What school you're from? And stuff like that, Murad.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you, Ahmed Thabit, for having me for the OZ Media. My name is Murad Mohamed. I am 17 years old. I attend Edsel High School. But firstly, I'm going to say, before Edsel High School, I played for a club team named Mesa with Mohamed Riyashi as a coach. Mohamed Riyashi's been a mentor, a brother, and he's always been there for me. He's always been there to help me improve as a player, as a person, and the most important thing he helps us kids in the club is our education. He always checks our grades. He always checks if we're doing with our grades, if we're doing with our soccer. So first shout outs for Mohamed Riyashi for the Mesa organization club.
Awesome. So basically, you said you play soccer right now for Edsel Ford, right?
Yeah, I'm a 4-year captain. I'm a 3-year captain, but I played for Edsel Ford for 4 years.
And
that started with Hussein Beydoun, the coach.
That's awesome. And by the way, we like to recognize people that are not only great athletes but also great students. So I'm happy that you mentioned education, and we're gonna get into that later on in the interview as well. But before we do that, I mean, this guy's a humble guy. He introduced himself without even mentioning any stats or anything like that. So I've been reading, you've been balling out there in Edsel Ford this year, and I mean, I'm sure years past as well. So, I mean, do you have a total goal count, overall, assists and stuff like that?
Right now, I beat the record. I have 31 goals, and the season hasn't finished yet. So, inshallah, there's more goals. And I'm not going to do that without my team and my coaches being by my side. So
yes. And by the way, while we're doing this interview, it's still mid-October, so that's why he's saying the season's not done yet, because once we are posting these videos more towards the end of the month, so we're still in the middle of the month, and you've already broken Edsel Ford's single season goal record.
Yeah.
That is awesome. See, I didn't even know that. I just learned that right now. So you know, alhamdulillah. Mashallah, we have a very, very young, educated, and a very athletic young man right here with us today. So I'm very happy that we're doing this interview. So, I kind of mentioned this already, but we're going to go into it. You were MLive's Player of the Month in September.
Yeah.
Now you're Oz Media's and Yemeni American News Player of the Month, Player of the Week for MLive, I'm sorry. Player of the Month for Oz Media and Yemeni American News. How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel real good, and I couldn't never do it without the community, without the coaches, my friends, my family, all the players in my team. Without the community helping me with this this award, this all would have never happened, So I'm very thankful for that.
You're thankful for everyone, but did it come easy? That's my question.
No, it didn't come easy. But the community made me feel better. With the community by my side and they have my back, it made me feel like, win or lose, they have my back. They're there for me,
Yeah, that support system is huge.
Yeah.
Support system is definitely huge. And so, speaking of what's huge, how important is school to you?
School is the number one thing. Education is the number one priority, even before soccer, because education is going to help me with soccer. Pursuing to college soccer and beyond, So education is very, very important.
Yeah, and so you were saying that some of your coaches in the past stressed education to you as well, and the importance of it as well. So that is very good that you are thinking like that. And I'm gonna have another question about education, about what is after school for you, I guess. I guess we could go into that. So what are your plans after high school?
Hopefully, inshallah, to get to a good university that fits for me, for my education. To pursue my education and my soccer career. To go, to college soccer, and hopefully to go beyond to professional. Hopefully, inshallah.
Inshallah. And is there a plan B in mind as well? If soccer is not the route, do you have something else in mind that you want to be when you grow up?
Obviously, I have in college, obviously, when I take my class and all that, hopefully, inshallah, either in business, engineering, anything that's going to help me, Inshallah. If soccer doesn't work out.
Yes, inshallah. But inshallah, the trend that you're going, inshallah, soccer will be something that will be great for you.
That's your working hard, yes.
And so I know you mentioned the community. I know you mentioned everyone that is involved that has helped you get to where you got to get to right now. But is there someone specific could be more than one, but that inspired you to be great every single day, that inspired you to want to work hard every day?
Firstly, my parents, my mom, my dad, they've always been there for me, always watching my games, always supporting me. Alhamdulillah, they've been there my whole life watching my games and helping me out always. My dad is always hard on me, but when he's hard on me, it'll help me improve. And without him, because he's my #1 fan, my dad. He's been there since day one. So alhamdulillah for my parents, mostly my two parents, yeah.
Alhamdulillah, man. He's actually in the building right now as we're doing the interview. He just didn't want to be around the area. I understand where he's coming from. Trust me, I'd be the same way with my little brothers as well. So I understand that. So I'm going to kind of go back to your saying the parents support. And you know, we are Yemeni people. And typically, and now generations, where I'm happy to hear this and see this, that the Yemeni parents are out there supporting their kids and going to the games, not just letting them play, but going to the games and being there for them. You know, when I grew up, you know, my parents, you know, they're busy, and I don't blame them, but it just wasn't happening there. So I guess, I know you kind of mentioned it, but can you reiterate how, like, important that is for you as a person?
The support helps me in the games, and knowing them that they're there, it helps me a lot. Obviously, there's other people that their parents can't be there in the game, so I'm very lucky, and I'm very happy they could be there for me. You know?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, man, alhamdulillah. And we hope to see that trend continue with parents, the Yemeni parents as well, because the kids love it, and I'm sure that you can attest to that. So, you know, you're doing an amazing job right now, and then I guess my last and important question I want to ask that. So, imagine right now I am a college recruit, okay, and I want to know what kind of student athlete, you know, would a future college be getting with Murad Mohamed? So, if a college recruit asks you, hey, what are we getting with you? What do you tell them?
For me, you're going to get a hard-working player for soccer and for school, because I work hard, I put 100% in everything, and I never give up. So that's what a college recruit will be getting from me.
And what kind of student are they getting as well?
A really hard-working student. Whether it's a good student or bad student, I never give up, so I'll be good with my grades, my soccer, so they're going to get a hard-working student.
Awesome.
Player, everything.
So you're getting a student athlete.
Yeah, I'm going to do 100% everything, so.
A hard worker, great family, keeps his, you know, head on straight. You know, it sounds like, inshallah, you know, if I was a college, I should be knocking on your door really soon, or sending them applications to your house to get you to come to my school, man. So Murad, I'm gonna give you this time to any final word, anything you wanna add on, give a shout out maybe to your school, Edsel Ford. How are they doing, by the way?
So far, we're doing good.
Okay.
So we're doing good. We're gonna go to districts, inshallah, and hopefully win districts and go beyond regionals, inshallah, states. And also, I want to say for all the people that are younger than me that want to be like a student athlete like me, don't give up. Keep working hard. You know, inshallah, you could do the same thing. You never know. As long as you have people by your back there supporting you all that, and everything will go okay for you. You know.
This is his first interview. MashaAllah, very good job. And you could chime in, Pops. Did you want to add on something? Did you want to feel free?
I wanted to thank the coaches.
Yes.
From high school coaches.
Yes.
Number one, I would like to first thank Hussein Beydoun, because I've been playing Edsel Ford varsity soccer since freshman year, and he always believed in me. Whether I could play in that level or not, he always believed in me and put me in that team. So I'd like to thank Hussein Beydoun firstly. Number two is Hisham Al-Yafi'i, the City United coach.
Yes.
I was with him at a time, and he's helped me a lot since then. And also I'd like to be thanking Abdelkafi Kharouj. He's also the AIM Soccer Club coach. So I would thank all these people,
And I spoke to Hisham, good friend of mine, and he has some great things to say about you too that definitely you know, made me say like, okay, yeah, this kid right here is the real deal. So he has some amazing things to say about you. And he also mentioned the importance of how he thinks that your family being around is so important, not only for you, but just for future generations as well. With that said, again, Murad Mohamed, Edsel Ford High School. What position do you play, by the way?
Any attacking position, but it's mostly a winger.
Okay.
Whatever the coach wants me to play, I'll be there. But it's mostly attacking.
There you go. Balling this year and having an amazing season. He is our October High School Student Athlete of the Month, Oz Media and the Yemeni American News. Again, shout out to our sponsors as well, Unique Coney Island, Fortune Quick Lube, Hammer Time True Value Hardware. Thank you for those people as well. And again, Murad, thank you so much. Before we go, by the way, we do want to give you this hoodie right here. There's a little bit of merch, Oz Media hoodie. Make sure upside down, has his last name on the back as well. Make sure that we give that to you. Again,
I appreciate it.
For the MHSAA that's probably watching, it's under $40. I promise you that. And I just want to make sure that we make you rock some gear too, because you deserve it. And congratulations, and keep up the great work, man.
Oh, thank you, Homer.
All right.
Shukran.
Have fun.